Are you properly fluffed on your hat?
I think that's good. I think that's good.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
We could
Because
also go
it's
non-traditional route and just go like,
oh, you could.
um,
Whatever you'd like for Strength Hammer episode 167. Here we are. Boom, boom, boom. Alex, how the heck are you? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Chuck. I'm doing well.
Nice. I
The
need a
first thing that I did when you hopped on the call is go downstairs in the basement and find my Christmas costume.
right because I appeared with mine,
Yes.
and I did not actually message you as you requested
Yeah,
yesterday because I
that's okay.
forgot.
Yeah, you did remind me at least 2 times, and I just
There
asked
you
you,
go.
hey, just I'll forget.
I know it's fine. It's fine. I forgot to remind you. Uh, I should buy one eventually that fits over this headset.
Honestly, it's not bad. It's not really noticeable.
It's very
It's not noticeable at
it's
all.
tilted forward. It fits my head,
Right,
but like the back is very.
right. Good thing we don't have a 360 view of you.
Or you can't. I mean, listen, I'm one of those lucky people that, and so are you, that if we're doing like a Warhammer stream, that top down view,
Hmm.
you and I are good because we don't have bald spots. We're very lucky
Oof,
in the wargaming
oof,
space.
oof. For now, my dad is very bald, so
Well, no, what's your? It comes from the mom's side. So does your
my
mom?
granddad, my granddad on mom's side has had good hair.
Okay, does your
So
mother have a brother, or
and he is balding.
you'll be fine. That's the way it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it skips a
Oh,
generation because
okay.
that's what mine is. My uncle,
I'll take it.
bald. My grandfather, still full head of hair, and he's rocking.
Okay. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
You're good. Just don't abuse it.
Right. Right.
But anyway,
Don't
how
abuse it. Don't shave it.
don't sh- don't die it. Don't ruin it.
Oh,
Um.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I have been thinking of switching to a better shampoo because I just use this like
Oh, I
what's
did.
the cheapest shampoo brand?
Yeah, like Head
It's
and Shoulders. Actually,
Head and Shoulders. Yeah,
I use Old Spice. I just like it.
yeah, yeah. I need to get better because like it's like the giant value size 5-in-1 shampoo, and like yeah, I
Yeah.
probably should get a better
Yeah,
shampoo.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
You know what is like a head of hair that is very important in life? A well manicured lawn. Just like you need a nice coiffed head of hair, you need a well manicured lawn. Alex, how is your lawn?
it's great. Yeah, it's
You can see it.
wet.
Yeah, we can see it now.
Yeah, you
Snow's
can see it
melted.
now. You can see it now. The snow is melted indeed. It's not needed to be cut because it hasn't grown because it's wintertime.
Yes, same. I'm
Okay,
sad that the
very good.
snow has melted.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a little sad.
I did see because there's like the 50-50. There's always chance it's gonna be a white Christmas or not, and it's like
I am,
maybe.
yeah.
I
It
saw
is fun.
saw one person, a local news person from the greater Pittsburgh area, put out there. It's like, guys, I'm gonna call it. Sorry, it's not gonna be a white Christmas. And the first comment was just like the most rated comment was "Shut up, nerd." I was just like, yeah, screw that guy. We're gonna have a white Christmas whether you want it or not. Gotta
Yeah,
believe.
it'd be nice. It'd be nice. I do love a white Christmas.
Oh yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't? It'll be fine. But yeah, I'm excited. All the there might have been a few last minute gifts I decided to
Ooh, fun.
procure, and they're here and wrapped, and we're all good to
That's
go.
good.
So yeah,
Good, good. This Saturday, I'm hoping to get the last. I'm gonna go out shopping and get the last of the gifts for Christmas.
nice. That's awesome. Um, I am happy to report. And yeah, by the way, everybody, guess what? This is just a talking episode of random stuff. So if you're waiting for the fitness advice, eat the cookies and have a good time. It's Christmas.
Go to the gym,
Yeah, go to
lift
the gym,
weights,
eat cookies.
eat your protein, but also enjoy the holidays.
Yes, that's
Don't overthink it.
that. Yeah, that's the advice. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I can't wait. Um,
Oh, very nice.
yeah, so it's well, anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there. What were we talking about with? I lost my
Random
train of thought.
stuff.
Random stuff. No, I had a thought where I was going with the lawn and Christmas and everything. Shoot.
Lawn, Christmas. Mm,
Well, hey, we're gonna talk about the gym a little bit. So yeah, I'm getting my Wednesday EMOMs going. I'm not really posting them because they're just in the home gym. But pretty
fair.
lightweight, mostly deadlifts and bench press. I haven't been stressing about the squats on that just because it's harder to set up in my little home gym.
Yeah.
But and then the Monday and Fridays with the wife, which I haven't said on this podcast yet. I don't believe. Yeah, because we realized it Monday. My wife has been consistent in the gym for one whole year,
That's awesome.
which also means I have done very little barbell work for one whole year.
Sure, sure, sure. What has been the biggest positive she has told you, or maybe she has seen in the past year that you think is associated with the gym?
Oh, it's 100%. So, and she realizes it too. her mother recently moved in close to us, from their old house, which was like out in the middle of nowhere. The house kind of falling apart. She needed something better, and from that time of that year ago till now, she has like her mom like, oh, can you help me move something? And my wife will just pick it up,
That's
and
awesome.
even she's just like, I can just pick this up. So she's realizing like the functionality of it, and
Yeah,
it's just great. Yeah.
that's great.
Um,
Feels
she,
great too.
she also noticed her calves. I think I said this. Like she noticed her calves were like
Yeah,
growing and looking good. I'm just like, yeah.
yeah, they are good.
And she finally, everybody, you can be jealous about this. She's like, how do I grow my glutes? And I'm like, well, I got some movement
You
for
wait.
you. Yeah, we're gonna work. Yeah, but so we're working through it. So yeah, but yeah, be jealous, everybody.
Are you gonna go the squat route or the hip thrust route?
So right now there is like it's more like that Pilates movement where like you're doing the kick back up. We're
Oh,
starting,
kickbacks are good too.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're starting there, and then we'll get her on hip thrusters.
good,
Because then probably
good.
what we'll do is, like I say, this is the slow plan. Um, to not necessarily get her to barbell, but get her comfortable with free weights. So while
Mm.
she's doing the hip thrusters, I will be squatting next to her.
Oh, nice, because the machines are, or
They're
the squat rack is right next to the Smith machine. Yeah,
exactly, yeah, yeah, because you know the gym I'm at. So and then it's slowly it's like, oh well, let's try this, like let's try RDLs,
yeah,
let's like and let's just like slowly incorporate the other stuff, and then she'll see the more gains. Honestly, it's honestly
yeah.
I think she's gonna
Oh,
have
yeah,
like newbie gains part two when she starts doing free
yeah.
weights.
That's awesome. I like that. I like that a lot. And yeah, starting with kickbacks is a really good idea because it's like still because we have a kickback machine. Well, you have a kickback machine
Yeah,
at your gym, so it's still not super intimidating. And then you can move into like, hey, well, this is a machine that's kind of a free weight Smith
yeah,
machine right next to the free weights. And
right,
by
right,
the way, if you
yep.
do squats, you can get better glutes. And then yeah, that's a good. I like your strategy there.
We'll get there. We'll get there. It's
Yeah.
but yeah, no, gym's good. Your gym good?
My gym's actually been a little slow.
Okay, all right.
I've been not very motivated to go to the gym
Oh well, I
lately.
mean,
Actually,
I I hate to say it's kind of that time of year too. Like it is. There is a part of fun of being caught up in the season and just kind of like
yeah,
yeah,
just doing things. Now I still have been working out,
right.
but a lot of my workouts have been just whatever I'm feeling like doing. So I guess I shouldn't say I haven't gone to the gym. I've been working out a lot from my home gym.
That's
So I
why you
would
have one.
do, yeah, exactly. So I would do like some bench press, or I'll do like yesterday was a big body weight workout where I just did push ups, leg raises, squats, and pull ups.
Nice,
Did a
nice.
bunch of
Yeah.
those. So I'm still working out. I'm still staying active, but I'm kind of just doing whatever I feel like. So I'm still like maintaining most of the muscle that I have, but I'm not actively progressing with anything.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, no,
Yeah.
just I'm trying to figure out what I want to do because I don't know if I want to commit to a bulk still. In the start of the year, I want to do continue doing a bulk for a little bit longer, or do a cut, or what. So I don't really have a goal right now in mind that's clear, but that's what I'm trying to figure out. So
I,
you'll find out soon.
yeah, we will find out. Look forward to it. I know, honestly, personally, going to be starting a cut in January.
That's smart.
Just to kind of, I feel okay. I'm trying to think how to say it. You ever get the feeling where you're like, man, I just need to kick my ass a little bit?
Yeah,
And then that's kind of like why it's like, okay, boom, let's go
yeah.
January. Like, let's start a cut, not an extreme cut, but like I'm talking like get back into tracking calories, make sure
Yeah.
I'm cutting properly, and kind of go from there. Um,
Well, maybe it would be a good thing to do something together then, or see if we can get a group going, or get maybe some small accountability.
yeah, no, that's true. I mean, really, it's as this part of the season carries on, like just calories automatically start going up naturally if you're not watching it and you're just enjoying
Yeah.
yourself. So it's like,
Yeah. Well, remember
yeah,
we did a thing with you and I and Keel last year. Actually, it was I think it was start of the year, and where we were trying to do a cut.
yeah.
And
I think we need better like the chat groups like meeting once a week, like 10-minute call, boys, let's go. Like
yeah,
that's more
yeah, yeah.
accountability for me than
Just random
the
texting.
random texting. Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
that might
odd.
be helpful.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, it was pretty successful for me. Like that was a pretty successful cut. So we can talk about it.
yeah, we'll figure it out. Oh, hey, I got some good news and some bad news on the Christmas front.
Okay.
Good news is, uh, my Hobby Vices gift recipient received their gift,
Very
and
good.
I said left a little. I forgot there was a little bit. You can leave a note for your gifter on the hobby
Sure.
devices, and like they liked it.
Um,
They're very happy with it. So I was like, okay, thrilled it arrived. They're happy with
nice,
it.
nice.
That's the good news. Bad news is time of recording. It's 12:18, and I do not have tracking on a gift yet. There's only 2 more
Oh,
days before tracking's supposed to be in,
oh, that's true. To be fair, I forgot we have to put a tracking in,
which also
and
could 100% be the case. Yeah.
yeah, and I think I might have thrown away the tracking,
Yes.
the receipt. So yeah, you just reminded me that I forgot we had to do that. So I'm gonna after this call, I might go in my car and see if it's somewhere in the trash in the car, which is unlikely because I just got gas yesterday and I throw the garbage away then.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna hope they receive it.
It's fair. Yeah. Yeah. It's not like. And by the way, it's like I'm not concerned about not getting one, but it's just more of just
Sure,
like there's anticipate like, ooh, it'd be fun, but if it doesn't happen, it
sure,
doesn't happen.
sure, sure.
But yeah, it
That's
could be one
fair.
of those things too where they're the same. It's just like, hey, it's in the mail, but
Yeah,
I'll
some
just
people
find out
just
when it gets here.
don't
Yeah.
think about that stuff. Yeah,
It's fine. It's fine.
yeah. I hope you get it before Christmas though, because that would be sweet.
It would be because I put a couple things, and one of the things is possibly the little teaser for everybody. We're going to be doing another Tale of Four Warlords series here on this channel. But some of the stuff I put on there might be in that package if they went that route, and I don't want to
Mm,
buy any more until I maybe see what
I
they might
see.
have gotten me.
I see. Fair enough. Fair enough.
And by the way, it's Tale of Seven Warlords.
Yeah, right, right. I
Yeah,
was gonna say it's a bit more.
it's a bit
It's
more, but
growing.
it'll be fine. But yeah, you know what? Let's before we talk about hobby, because not I, no, not a ton of hobby, because I have to split some of mine to talk about with Neil. But before we do that, let's talk about the Grotmas calendar,
Yes, sir.
our favorite thing. Get the holiday cheer going. Browser window. So it is day 18. Christmas is almost here. It's weird to think about that.
It is super weird. It
It's
is.
so
It's weird
close.
that it's literally 7 days away. It's very odd.
Yes. Um, yeah. But I'm trying to think the last thing that we talked about. Um, oh, I think it's your day 13. So yeah, there was some 40K lore about Space Wolves, which was great. It's wintry. It was snowing heavily. I enjoyed those vibes. Um, we're getting a few Age of Sigmar type things. How you feel? How you feeling about the Grotman's calendar so far, Alex?
Which day are you looking at?
Just in general, overall.
Just in general. In general.
I think we've had six. Yeah, we've had six non 40K 30, essentially fantasy things, Sigmar fantasy.
Yeah.
We've had six
Yeah.
in total compared to the other 12, which is 40K and Horse Heresy. How are you feeling about this overall?
How am I feeling about it?
Yeah.
If I'm honest, completely neutral because I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
This
I
this
get most of my Warhammer news from people telling me something happens, or if it's big enough, something on Instagram. So yeah,
I I this year it's even the rules I'm seeing for not necessarily just the Sigmar stuff, the 40K stuff. I'm like, it just all feels lackluster.
yeah,
I compared to just other years. Not poo-pooing this because this is all free. It's all extra. It's fun. I did
yeah. Right, of
appreciate
course, of course.
they put out rules for Spearhead Devils. That's pretty cool. The Space
Mm,
Marine one today is pretty neat. It's yeah, Space Marines versus Tyranids cooperative missions, which is kind of cool. I like that. Like that. I like that over army specific rules. I should say. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather
yeah,
they put out like here's a silly Christmas scenario for 40K, and then
sure.
here's one for fantasy. I'm like perfect, love it. Um, I think the thing I'm enjoying most about this calendar is the lore. Like,
Yeah, the lore is cool. If you're into the lore, it's fun. That's what it's mostly looks like it is for me. Is just the lore, uh, more times than not,
yeah.
which is cool if you're into it.
Well, it's nice because wake up, oh, it's lore. I have my cup of coffee. I'll spend
Sure.
the 5-10 minutes reading it, depending how long it is. It's good. I like it. But I'm at the point where I'm like, I mean, I want more lore than I want anything else from this series because everything
Sure.
else is just kind of like, it's okay.
Sure, sure. And I think especially for you, because you do enjoy all sides of Warhammer,
Sure, yeah.
you get to enjoy all of the lore they put out.
Yeah, like I love the Space Wolf ones. Honestly, the one I like the least is the Flesh Eater Courts one. That was
Mm,
yesterday, the 17th. And it's not because it was written poorly, but it's just I know what's going to happen with that story. It's the same story, just told in a slightly different way.
sure,
Here's a guy.
sure,
He's not a flesh eater court. Okay, he's either
sure.
going to die or become a flesh eater.
Sure.
Like, come on. But no,
You know
it's
what I do like? Out of everything, the one I like the most right now
what's that?
is the Dark Water Heroes for AOS. They have AOS
Yeah,
rules, which is cool.
it is. I mean, it's Legends, so you're not gonna see them at any sort of competitive events. But
Not a tournament, just a little lame. But it is cool that you're like, hey, I can use it. I don't know if they gave them points. Doesn't look
uh,
like it. No, they did.
they
They
did.
did.
Yeah, points are always separate from the War Scrolls now. So yeah,
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Like, hey, let's play this game, and I'm playing an order faction, so I'm gonna have this hero.
yeah. No, I do like that. Now, what I will say is the better thing you can do with those models is what good friend Kevin did is he put it on a square base and he treated it
Yeah,
as an old world model from that set at
yeah,
least.
yeah,
Except for the Nurgle.
yeah.
Nurgle's
Some
pretty
of them
great.
especially fit very well into the old world setting.
Yeah, the Krenathi does not fit at all. That's strictly
No,
Sigmar. Yeah.
no, absolutely. But I'm thinking like, is there a Fey Enchantress on foot option
Yeah,
for Britonia?
Fey Enchant. There's Prophetess. Like there's a caster. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So like a caster
yeah.
on
Fey
foot.
Enchantress is a sort of named unique character. I'm not sure. Does she?
Okay.
Yeah. Is there rules for that?
Hmm. But you could have a female caster on foot
Yes,
for
100%.
Britonia. Yeah, so
100%.
that would be perfect. That's a perfect model for
Yeah. Well, now I gotta look. Yeah, Fey
it.
Enchantress. No, there's no Fey Enchantress. Because yeah, she's a named unique character. It's
Got it.
Prophetess.
Got it.
But yeah, great, love it.
Yeah, very cool.
Let's just dive in a little bit here to our hobby, um, and then yeah, just keep the chat going. So I had some purchases recently arrive,
Okay,
so I'm gonna start with that before we talk about our shared game because that's gonna
sure
be
thing.
combined. So here we go. So Path to Glory, Age of Sigmar, the Bladed Wilds arrived. There was really good lore in this book. It was a fun little read.
Okay, can
I,
you say anything spoiler free
there's it's kind
for
of like
people?
they tell a story and they're giving the background. They kind of set it up, kind of like honestly like what they do with the Arcane Journals, where they kind of set it up and it's like you've decided how it ends based upon the
I like
battle.
that. I like
So
that.
it's fine, but like just it's fun. I like reading about Sigmar, the lore, the setting, like fleshing it out.
Yeah,
Um, I do wish there was a little bit less of just grabbing random things. Like I want slightly more of a I want a big bite of pie.
yeah,
I don't want like a Tootsie Pop here and like a lollipop
yeah,
here and like here's a half apple with some caramel sauce on it. Like no, give me a big piece of pie to sink my teeth into. Like Old World. Old World has that
yeah.
pie lore.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Sigmar, I feel like it's constantly being danced around like the solid lore, and
Well,
not every
yeah,
way, but in a lot of ways.
it's just a newer setting, right? Like I have to,
It's
and
10 years
we just
old.
have
You
to
can
get.
write it.
Yeah,
Where I'm at.
we just have to. Yeah, we kind of have to get over it because I think people in the Warhammer community, including myself, tend to be way harder on AOS lore than they really should be, given its context,
Oh,
right?
I absolutely adore the Sigmar setting. I love the Sigmar lore. I like where it is. Like I don't hate any of that. I even like the realms. Like I'm into it. But
Yeah,
tell me about it. Don't just like
sure.
vignette everything. That's what
Well,
I feel
yeah.
like. Yeah.
My problem with the lore is because it is so new and they establish things, they're all often not consistent. So like they'll have an earlier book
Sure, yeah.
and now that faction is gone, right? Because they deleted this army. Or they had this character saying one thing and then another book or another article he's saying another thing, which is exactly what was happening in the beginning of fantasy lore, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right?
That happens
Like
in 40K
reading,
all the time. The unreliable
yeah. So
narrator
like
is the thing,
reading an
yeah.
older book, oh hey, that was retconned, or hey, we didn't think about it when we wrote this book. So like this happens all the time. But the more established setting is, the less those mistakes happen. I feel like.
It's what's all like. I mean, there's heavy beats that you need to kind of keep up. Like if you look at the Horus Heresy, there's the heavy
Right.
beats. They
Right.
go through really well. Same thing with like the end times and that. Where Sigmar, like they were doing heavy beats. Like Marathi taking Anvilgard was
Sure.
huge.
Sure.
But now it's like,
Sure.
hey,
Sure.
the rats popped up and ruined half of Akshi. I'm like, okay, can't wait to see what happens with this story. And I feel like nothing's happened. There's been some battles. You
Yeah.
destroyed half a realm for no real
For what?
substantial
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
And I get that's what drives me batty. It's like, no, like this is a great setting and there could be some really good
Yeah.
lore, but you really need to. It's weird. Like I want to say, it's like, oh, just pick a realm, let's dive into it. They do. They pick the same two realms left and right, Akshi and Gyran, and I get why, but man, I just want more. I want to sink my teeth into it, but they're just like it's outside of reach. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, but anyway, It's not a tangent. It's like, man, it's like I love the setting and I want more of it, even the
What's
game's
your
a
what's
little
your
mediocre.
favorite AOS book,
Um,
or even like maybe not a book, like a part of a lore, but not like just a tidbit, but like a big section of the lore.
my big favorite is I do really enjoy when the storm, like the early beginnings when the Stormcast were finding Galmaraz, hunting Galmaraz, and they
Mm.
saved Ilariel. Um, that was really good. That like because those were heavy books over and over again. Same thing whenever we got the story about what Marathi was doing, but
Hmm.
like we didn't get that this edition. We didn't really get that
Right.
for third. Like
Yeah, nothing big.
yeah,
Yeah.
like there's big things happening, but I don't really know how impactful it is.
Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, I'd say like yeah, the Marathi story is always great, and trust me, I'm fine. Like she's need. I understood she was not going to be the focus because she was not the focus for quite a while. I'm like, this
For a
is great.
while, for
I'm
a
eating
long
well, but
time. Yeah.
yeah, I knew she'd take a sideline, but now I'm like, I don't even know what she's doing. Like, she's in
It's
the realm
true.
that was half destroyed.
Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah. I would like to have it more like have more interest in the agendas of different factions and like what's the big thing is going on, and kind of don't really care right now.
Yeah, it's the thing of listen when I was really into the rules and wanted to play this game nonstop. I think we were all trying like writing our own stuff, like that's for
Yeah,
Terathi, like all that. Maybe I
true.
talked about this before, but really talked about it and got into it. And like I can create my own stuff, which is the good part about that setting. It's easier to create your own stuff in Sigmar than it is in Old World.
Yeah, yeah, for
I think,
sure.
yeah,
Because much more vast.
yes, and it's more open. But now that the rules aren't my favorite, so well, to the point where I'm not playing that game as regularly. Therefore, I'm not writing lore myself regularly. So like,
Sure.
I want to have lore still, but I feel like they're writing less than what I did. What back, like it's like the Hell Smiths have come out. I'm not gonna buy their book.
Yeah.
I'm not a Chaos Dwarf player. I have no idea what they're doing, why they're here, or what they're about, other than like the
Yeah.
few articles we saw, which the articles will look good, but I'm
Sure.
like, what's going on? Where'd you come from? What do you want? Itchy
Yeah.
his itchy hat.
Yeah.
There we go.
And it's yeah, I kind of feel similarly with Hellsmiths, where I was very excited about them, but then once I found out that it's very well established that like Hashut is one of the siblings, and I'm like,
Well, yes and no, because I think that was an unreliable narrator. Because they
no,
did
no, no, because there was another article in White Dwarf where the White Dwarf
White
himself
Dwarf
said,
is the most unreliable narrator I've ever seen. Like
okay,
the White Dwarf, I never take anything I read in White Dwarf as anything
okay,
close to being true.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm willing to be open to it, but I have a feeling they are straight up retconning it to where he is one of the siblings.
I mean, he could have been a sibling coming into Sigmar because they also like killed Valia back in the end times, and then
Sure,
she
yeah,
came
they
back.
did,
She's
yeah.
back somehow because I just didn't want to talk about how she's not there.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, their argument is like, well, there's so many eons that passed that like their memories are all messed up and they don't necessarily remember exactly how things have been, and it's all like messed up together. So like I could see that, but
sure, sure.
I
Yeah,
don't, I don't love it.
I could see his shit coming in. It's like, oh, they're giving him a chance. Like a lot of things happen during end times. Like, hey, Nagash and Sigmar were getting along.
True,
No
true.
reason why the realms are forming. They're not like let's bring Hashut in. He's there. He's big enough. He's got some power. We need to
Yeah,
rebuild the Dawi, whatever. And then yeah, obviously
sure,
chaos
sure. I
corrupts
see what you're
chaos. Yeah,
saying.
like I
So
don't.
like maybe I could see that. So you're saying they could write it as in he wasn't part of the siblings, but then he like did a good thing and they took him as a sibling or
Or
something.
at least like he, enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah,
At least he's a dwarf.
yeah. Ugh. I'd be okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I love that. He was always a minor chaos
But
god, evil, very bad guy. Uh, and now they're making him a dwarf. I'm like, or a dwarf god. I'm
see,
like,
but
eh.
here's the thing. This just proves that like there's really good lore we could have.
Yeah,
We just
yeah,
need like I could talk about this left and right.
yeah.
I don't care
I
about
I
that
would have
army at all, but I
loved
would
the
love to talk about dwarf lore.
unreliable. I would have loved the unreliable narrator. Like when we talked about it, I actually got more excited. 'Cause I'm like, oh, he's deceiving the dwarves into telling them he is the
I
ancestor god.
I
Which, if that's the
honestly,
case, banger. I'm buying an army.
yeah,
But I have a feeling they are straight up retconning it and like, oh no, he was the original one of the dwarf gods. I'm like,
I
okay,
honestly, outside of the Horus Heresy books, I just mostly assume everything we read on any of the game systems is unreliable narrator. Just
sure.
because there's not as much, like there's dictation, there's not as much hand holding.
Yeah.
There wasn't the horse heresy for obvious reasons, like that they want to make sure they did that perfectly. But yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at. But like, I want more lore. I want to talk about this stuff. I want to see
Yeah.
like what's going on. I want to know why the rats I know why the rats came up, but I, I still don't feel the implications of it written really much anywhere. Even in this Blighted Wilds, I'm like, okay, it's sure they mention it.
Yeah.
It's
How,
a big
how,
thing,
how
but
has the world changed because of it?
apparently nothing.
Yeah.
There's slightly more rats about.
Oh, okay. Not a big deal.
Anyway, yeah, man, Warhammer,
It's like,
Warhammer lore.
like remember when the Black Plague happened in the fantasy setting? And like when you read the history and the lore of it, you're like, wow, that's dark.
Yeah,
And that like affected everything and like so many nations. And it's like, oh, Reds invade AOS. Okay, moving on.
yeah, they're not a problem. But anyway, outside of the Path to Glory book, which, hey, I enjoyed it, worth the pickup.
Good.
I
Good.
also
I'm glad.
got the start of my Slaanesh Demons Old World Army.
Ooh, fun. Fun. You're actually committing to it.
I am at least 1,000 points of fun nonsense. Maybe it'll grow because Nikari, keep her secrets. She's the general. I have 1 box of Daemonettes, and then I grabbed the mask because you can't find the old Herald anymore because they kind of discontinued
Mm.
it. It was fine cast, and I get why. It's like one of those old sculpt. But I needed a Herald with BSB, and I realized the mask can be converted into that pretty easily.
Ooh,
So
that's fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Actually, do you have an army you're doing for Tale of Seven Warlords?
I have a feeling it's going to be this Slaanesh army because I could do it as 1,000 point.
Oh, so you're saying you're going to do 1,000 points of that, and then something else, 1,000 points,
No,
1,000
no.
points.
If you've read what I put out for our little group
Nope.
with it, yeah, I didn't think so. I set it up like, hey, if you want to do 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000 points, here's the points breakdown you need to do based upon how we're doing the month by month.
Okay. Okay, but it has to be one army.
Yeah. You want to focus on one army.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, so you are going to do 3,000 points of Demonettes.
No, I can do 1,000 points for the whole event.
Oh.
You can do 2,000 points for the whole event that we're gonna film and do, or you can do 3,000 points.
Oh, I see. I see. That makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, it's so you can choose how you want to do it and what you want to do. Like I'd really, because I'll also be painting Grand Cathay, but since I don't know when Grand Cathay is coming out and we want to start this,
I was wondering
January,
what you mean. I see. I see. You can commit to 1K, 2K, or 3K for the whole thing.
Correct. Yes.
Got it. Cool.
Because also, I mean, hey, you're doing spoilers. Salamander's Horus Heresy.
Yeah.
Honestly, Horus Heresy plays best at 3K, and we're all kind of ramping up towards that. So it wouldn't be, and also Primarchs are 500 points. So
sure. I need to do math because I don't want to buy a ton more stuff, but I would like to buy Vulcan. So I'm trying to see like how many is 2K or 3K more reasonable. But I also don't want to overextend myself.
Technically, you can't run a Primarch at 2K. You can only run them at 3K. That's why we've not been playing with Primarchs.
Okay.
So just so you know, ask Brandon Mealhammer.
Yeah,
him out. He's really good at the list writing. But speaking of Horus Heresy, I grabbed something off of our friend Mealhammer as well.
Ooh.
He had offered it long ago, and finally I'm just like, okay, everybody's ramping up. I do need some more armor. He had an extra Demios pattern Predator battle tank. So
nice.
And he was just gonna give it to me. I was like, no, here, please take some money. So I have that. It's currently in my backlog pile, which has grown. Yeah,
pretty consistently growing your backlog pile there.
It is. I mean, it still fits in a very small pile. It's probably still one of the smaller ones, but yeah, I got a decent amount of stuff, and a lot of it's from gifts, so it's kind of fun.
Sure, fun.
Yeah, so happy for that. But Alex, we had a game.
We did have a game.
Let's get the picture. I mixed your pictures and my pictures, but the group picture is yours because mine was blurry. Yours was actually taken nicely.
Sure.
So boom, here we go. This was as of recording this last night.
Yes, sir.
So go ahead. Who's here? What's this group?
Yeah, so it was Brad and I. Brad punching your face there.
Mm-hmm.
Allied against you and Luke.
Yep.
Brad played his vampire counts, his ghoul heavy vampire counts. He did a slightly different list where he did 2 blocks of ghouls, 1 necromancer, a block of ghosts, and 2 banshees.
Yep.
And I ran the exact same list I ran last week against Brad, where it was a squig heavy list, skirmish heavy list, very low leadership list. but a lot of maneuverability.
Right.
And then we allied against you and Luke. If you want to talk about your armies.
Yeah. So Luke had his. I think he had. I think he was doing the 1,200 points because did you have 1,200?
No, I had 1,000. He had 1,400.
Okay. Yeah. So we balanced points essentially, but Luke took the heavy points. He had a high elf list. So it's pretty typical high elf list. There was a small unit of silver helms, some sea guard, Sisters of Avalon, as you do, a bolt thrower, Lyrian reavers, and of course a dragon. I think he had some sword masters too. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Um,
had a decent block of sword masters.
yeah. So pretty good. I mean, you get a dragon at 1,000 points, like that's pretty good.
Yeah, the dragon was doing the work.
Yes. Opposite of that, I had my 1,000 points of Grand Cathay painted up here. So the Cathayan Sentinel, and then I had a block of was it 18 Jade Warriors with shield, and then a block of 10 Jade Warriors with halberds. A couple heroes, was a magistrate on foot, which was useless except for his ring of jet, which was good.
Which was great, actually.
It was great, yeah. But like outside of that, he had nothing else to offer the army other than being the highest leadership. Nice little BSB, a little bit defensive stuff, which really didn't come into play too much, because yeah, it just there. I mean, it wasn't like super high defensive. It was just like, oh, I got an extra ward save here and there.
Yeah, the ward save wasn't. What was the ward save? Was it 6 up or a 5 up?
It was a 5 up, but I just failed them all. So
yeah, it would have been actually really well if you rolled higher.
yeah, or I should give him like some actually better armor saves from the start.
Yeah, we'll put a 5+ ward in a bigger unit. Like imagine that 5+ ward in the sword unit.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But Grand Cannon and yeah, that's it. Nice little 1,000 point. A legal, surprisingly legal 1,000 points for match play.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was good, and like we just lined up, and Luke stayed very tight together, and I spread out, even though I didn't have as much. But I think it was kind of partially due to the terrain.
Sure.
Well, technically, I guess we should say, we actually played. What was it? We played 4 games technically in total. Because remember, before we began, you said if you roll a 1, because we were about to roll for priority, and it's like Chuck, if you roll 1, you lose. I said, but if we roll 6, I win.
Yeah.
And he said yes, so I rolled a 6, so we won. And then we won again, and I rolled a 1, so we lost. And then we won again, and I rolled a 6, so we won. And then we played the 4th game because we didn't roll a 1 or 6 finally.
Right.
It was a good time. We got 4 games.
So we're tied so far. Well, spoilers.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So I'll get the glamour shops up. But yeah, talk me through like how did you feel your army did? And it was mostly your stuff versus mostly my stuff. We mixed a little bit, but
yeah.
You know, like how did you think of Grand Cathay and all that?
Brad gave me 1 unit of goals. Actually, maybe Brad had 3 units of goals. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
A lot of bodies in that list, which makes sense with the vampire counts.
Yep.
But he gave me 1 unit of goals. I think it was 20 or something like that. And I sent one of my heroes on his side with a fireball to do some things, which actually both of them were very helpful on both of our sides. And I really like this list. It's a little bit different than what I usually play. I don't have the high leadership bubble. I don't have the fanatic block, but I have crazy maneuverability. So I think it's really good at 1,000 points. I don't think it scales very well to 2,000 because there's not enough board space to move around.
Right.
But
yeah, whenever you kept saying your leadership and they were like 6 or 7, I was like, I'm not used to this from goblins.
No, 6 is the most. I had 5 or 6.
Oh, 5 or 6. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my general is 6. Most of my units are 4 or 5. So pretty crazy.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. But very, very fun. I really like it. A lot of maneuverability. I can bait really well at 1,000 points. More than that, it would be very difficult. Yeah, no, I thought it was mostly me focusing on you.
Yep.
I think I had a much better chance of success because you rolled atrociously on your cannon.
Yeah, the cannon either was just like great or just like, hey, you didn't blow up. I guess that's a bonus, right? that's where my cannon was at.
Your cannon rolled so many misfires, and yet you still did okay, which is just a testament to how good of a cannon it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Because even though, I mean, you rolled 5 misfires on the first turn, right?
It was just not going well.
One of the turns, you rolled a misfire, rerolled into a misfire.
Yeah.
And then at least one of the other turns, you rolled a misfire and you rerolled into a misfire.
Yeah.
So you rolled a lot of misfires, and yet you only lost 1 wound total, and you still shot a bunch during the game.
Yeah, I know. It's like, okay, like, oh, I can't shoot this turn, but yeah, it's felt pretty good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the All-Star was probably more the gunpowder bombs that the
They were
ogre
pretty good too.
gifted. uh,
They were pretty good too.
Just because like
Yeah.
that actually made it a little bit of a threat for you with
Yeah.
some of your like weaker stuff, like the wolves that
Well,
were
yeah,
on
because I could have
Spearhead.
charged and at least killed the cannon. The ogre would have done finished the job. But if I made the charge with the squigs, yeah, it would have been scary.
Yeah,
No, it's a very, very good. I mean, if you had two of those, actually would have been a very different game than if you didn't have the colossal guy. I think it actually would have been
right.
more beneficial for you.
Yeah, be gunline. Unfortunately, I built it like this, so
Yeah. Well, it might be good too. We'll
it
find
might be.
out.
Yeah, I want to see how it does. I'll probably eventually buy the other
Yeah.
box of two and
Yeah.
have double cannon because it seems like you want to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The cannon was the MVP when I faced you. The second most valuable player was the unit of sword, sword and board guys, Jade
oh my
Warriors.
gosh, yeah.
3-up save rolling once. Oh my goodness. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, and then
And if you
especially like
especially
we reached the point too. I'm like, oh yeah, like I get this little yin yang thing. I'm like, oh, I have +1 weapon
yeah.
skill right now, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
that's
And your baseline weapon's still 4, so that's really good.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so no, they are quite
And
good.
also, everybody keep in mind, this is my first time playing this army. So if
Right.
you're out there and you're like, hey, you misplayed it, let me know. That's fine. I
Sure.
probably got stuff wrong.
Sure.
Hopefully not a ton wrong. That's
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, and then the rings,
Ring of Jet is yeah.
Ring of Jet, the fact you can take multiple of them, and I mean, perfect against my army
Yeah, I
because
know.
I am only toughness 3, right? With no armor, most of my army. So you just doing however many strength 2 hits with no AP is perfect against me.
Yep. Ring of Jet. I know. 30 that's 30 points for that too.
Yeah, I mean, you were killing 1 unit at a time
Yep,
almost every time with it.
extremely common. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just like, well, 30 points that might limit it on some champions possibly.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure,
but it's
sure.
still
But still, very, very good. I mean, you have to cast it and have to be able not to dispel it. So there's definitely still some variables. But you cleaned up a bunch of small units. You took a bunch of wounds of other units. It definitely was worth it.
no, it was a good time. I also really liked the Sentinel. It was nice to learn that it was very susceptible to impact hits
Yeah,
because there
yeah,
was no ward that I saw. But I'm gonna look at the different variants to see how I can maybe make it a little bit more defensive. But yeah, like surprisingly though, like after you charged in, you did most of your stuff on impact hits, and after that, it was
mhm,
like, oh, it's high weapon skill, it's high toughness, and it's swinging back with a fury. So
yeah,
it was rough, but like you're able to get it down though. Thankfully, it's not
yeah. Well,
it's not
I
like
had to triple charge, right? I had to triple charge to get it down.
yeah. But what's nice is at least at 1,000 points, because my big concern was, is this too powerful at this points level? It is a big beast, but really no, it's not.
It doesn't do much damage back. It really, I mean, the one you brought,
Yeah,
really, I wasn't scared about the damage.
yeah,
If I'm honest, if you dropped him and instead took like 2 but smaller units of the Jade Warriors with sword and board and another cannon, I would have been way more scared.
yeah. Just because like yeah, 10 of those like 10 of the Shield Jade Warriors just will probably just stand there,
Yeah,
especially if I get
and
a
they're
decent
high
hero in
leadership.
there.
Yeah, high leadership. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of you create like you take your list as it is right now. You take 2 units of 10 of the sword and board and another cannon. Everything else you keep the same. With my list as I'm running it, yeah, I'm in way more trouble.
Yeah. Um, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, next up though, behind me, can you see it? No, you can't. Hold on. This is what I'm painting right now though, the balloon.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
mostly because I just I like it. It's cool. Like I like him Total War. I know it's overpowered, but I just want to see what it does.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, I
It'll
can
be
always
fun.
just not play it like a jerk, you know.
Sure, sure.
Plus, it's only one. I only have one. I'm only probably ever gonna have one because also this thing is intimidating to paint. It's just
It
big.
looks cool.
Yeah,
It's gonna also look awesome on the tabletop. I'm excited for it.
yeah. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow I'll get it crushed out and I can bring it Saturday for our little. Well, I could
Oh,
bring it anyway because still. Um,
true.
but yeah, no, it was a good game. Boy, Luke's dragon was doing work on the left hand side.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was he was mopping up there, but still he lost everything else pretty much.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and then on our side, I think we were both pretty impressed at how close our game was because
yeah. I kept going back and forth.
yeah, like it was like a good lucky rolls one way or the other could have swung it. You guys won by like
300.
300 and some points. So yeah, like got the
Just over 300. It was like 305 or something.
got the dub, had a great game.
Yeah, at 2,000 points, that's a very minor win.
Yeah, but
I think it's
still
18 to 8, 8, not 18, 812. I'm
on a
pretty
20
sure.
nil. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It there is an upside and downside. Like I had lots of banners. You had none.
Yeah,
So it's like
you
it's
had way
yeah.
too many banners. You had 1, 2, 3, at least 3 banners, right?
Yeah, BSB and one in each of the units. Yep.
I had 0 banners. He had 0. Brad had 0 banners.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Right?
it's the nature of your armies too. Like that's just a
Yeah,
whole like.
and
Uh-oh.
Luke had at least a 2 or 3 as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's just gonna yeah. But hey, no, it was good. I'm just happy I successfully got Grand Cathay out this year, technically,
Yeah.
for a game. So
Yeah, no, very, very close game. I mean, the game could have literally went the other direction if you would have sniped my general,
I
right?
oh yeah, if I got that early,
Yeah,
yeah,
because you shot him twice, and I saved on the ward save both
yeah,
times.
you did, yeah.
But if I didn't save on a ward save, you could have killed him. You would have got points for killing my general and the almost 100 points that he costs. So it would have been literally the opposite opposite thing would have happened.
I think I'm kind of torn on what to paint next for my army. I know. Wait, are you painting any more goblins right now? Are you good?
Probably I have more to paint, but probably not. I want to focus on side projects.
Gotcha, gotcha. I after this balloon though, I'm torn. I kind of want to paint the Shigengen Lord because I have two of
Yeah,
them.
really cool.
Yeah, just I want to see what this does. But I do. The next thing that I'm staring at that I need to paint after the balloon is the cavalry.
I was wondering. I think that's gonna because everything right now in your army is pretty slow, so you need something fast.
Yeah, yeah. Although I can always paint up the other artillery and just be like, okay, come
That's
at me.
true. Could be a gun line. Could be a gun line as well.
That'd be here's my gun line with just artillery, 2, but that's enough apparently.
Oh, it's enough. It's definitely enough with your army. Can the rocket launcher also shoot twice, once per game?
Yeah, the ogre loader is that upgrade is what allows that to happen.
Nice.
Yeah. Which it'd be even more of a nightmare if I had double cannons because it's like, oh, here's 4 cannonballs and top of 1. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, whatever I want dead is dead.
Yes. Hopefully. I don't know. My Grand Cathay artillery dice are not.
So far,
Yeah,
so
they're
far. But
50-50.
if you rolled average, you would have been in a different spot. Can you bring 8 of those? No, 4 of those at top 2,000 points.
I don't know actually. I've not played that heavily into.
I'm just
that list building.
imagining 8 cannon shots turn 1.
That feels so aggressive.
Ridiculous. Just like, hey, everything that I'm worried about in your army is dead.
Let's see. There's special cannon with an ogre loader. Let's just duplicate. Let's see if it yells at me. We're gonna just figure this out.
Okay.
Duplicates. It's not yelling at me.
Wow.
But that's also 340. That's only 340 points. Anyway.
For 2, right?
No,
Can you bring 4?
Yeah. They're 165 points each.
Yeah, so how many are 4?
340 with ogres.
No, 4.
4. There's 4 in here. 165 points each. Oh, wait. Oh, 340 points left. I did the math backwards. Sorry.
It's okay.
My bad.
Okay.
My bad. I see where the confusion is. 660.
That's crazy. That is ridiculous.
Unless there's some reason why I can't do that, but it's not yelling at me for any
That is
reason.
660 points for shooting 8 cannon shots, 8 strength 10, AP3, deep 3+1 damage in turn 1 is wild.
Yes.
That is crazy. If I take all of my artillery in my army, max out on artillery, I think it costs me about 800 points for orcs and goblins. And it's nowhere near as good as having 8 cannon shots in turn 1.
Well, okay. Your artillery should not be as good. It should be able to pop off like randomly, but it should also be able to fall apart like it doesn't.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's just dumb.
Well,
right?
It's dumb that dwarves don't have that power.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. 660 points. You could kill a dragon, kill a general, could kill any big scary thing turn 1, most likely.
Most likely, yeah. Still, we'll see. I'm keeping it small and simple. We got more Grand Cathay coming out, and we don't know how it's going to look. Like,
right.
we're not saying
you're not gonna actually get 4 cannons and
not unless I really want to start winning a tournament or something. And it's
sure,
viable.
yeah. But I mean that if I was playing your army, I would probably do that.
Well, I think one thing that's probably going to keep that from. I'm sure people have done that. I'm sure they've done well, but I bet we won't see people do that until we see the new Grand Cathay stuff because
Sure,
it seems like they're going to retool the entire Grand Army,
sure,
which makes
sure.
sense since we have better core now in the peasants.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
like,
And also, this really depends on what kind of army you play and your opponent plays, and also on the tournaments. Sometimes you have hills, sometimes you don't.
oh yeah, there's no hills.
Right.
You're
So like,
yeah
yeah, if you have forests, if you don't have big monsters, you can really hide your stuff pretty well.
yeah. If I if I was at a tournament and there was no hills on the table, I'd be like, well, I guess these four cannons are just going to shoot the first turn because they're going right on the line because they have to get their
Yeah,
shots off, otherwise it's
yeah,
wasted. But then
yeah,
it blocks me
yeah.
up, and yeah, but
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, it really would be matchup dependent. We're just playing on tables which have lots of
there's
hills,
lots of hills. Yeah,
right? That when we play, but yeah, I've played in last tournament we went to. I've played with barely any hills or like hill in the middle of the table, which is like okay,
yeah.
not very helpful.
No, not very helpful for artillery. Which I mean, yeah, that's why my I don't think I've taken any artillery to with any of my stuff for like tournaments, I should say.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, oh well. But no, Grand Cathay, it's good. It's fun. I'm motivated to paint it.
great army.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what it's going to turn into.
I'm excited to play against it more because for you first time playing it and me playing my army for as long as I did, I'm like, oh, it's a pretty good army.
And we weren't even touching magic, really. It was,
No, not at all.
but we'll see. We'll see. And hopefully within a couple years' times, Cathay versus Kislev, you and I.
Oh man, I would love to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Love to do that.
But I actually what it's funny that I'm doing 1,000 points of Slanesh demons alongside it as like the Tale of Four Warlords because Cathay will be a pain to play against. My demons is an automatic victory for my opponents.
Right, right. Well, that's kind of like me whenever I do finish my Skaven army. It's like, yep, very much same thing.
Hey, you want to run me over tonight? Cool,
Actually,
awesome. Yeah,
you know, when we will do demons versus Skaven, that'll be pretty fun.
that would be kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, we'll figure that out. But
we can
no.
we can match it.
Yeah. But you know what? While we wrap up here, I have to ask. Um, any favorite Christmas Warhammer memories, whether it's gifts received, games played, or maybe even events you went to during this season, that you want to just talk about? Let's reminisce a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, they're both of the things I can think of just now is both are related to you, you
For sure.
handsome man. Uh, Obviously, every Christmas season, around every Christmas season, we have Tyrathi, or we used to have it around Christmas season.
Yeah, yeah. It's
The
it's
start of the
it's
year.
adjusting this year.
Right, right. Just in
Slightly,
this year,
slightly. Yeah.
but every start of the year, I do associate that with Tyrathi, which is also very fun,
Yep.
and I've been very lucky to attend all of them, I believe, so far.
Were you at the first one in my backyard?
Yeah. Mhm,
Were you? Okay. Okay. I couldn't.
mhm.
I have such vague memories of that one at this point. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, yeah. I distinctly remember playing. What was his name? He had the USA
Oh,
Daughters of Cain
Roger.
army.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah,
Yep.
Roger. Roger. I distinctly remember playing Roger, and I'm pretty sure I also played Cole.
Yep.
I think, and
Yep.
I think one other person, but I don't
Yeah.
remember who
Yeah.
it was.
Matt was
I also have
there.
very vague memories of it.
Yeah. It's well. Yeah. It was that was that weird timing. But anyway. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Terathi.
Yeah, yeah,
Always a
yeah,
good memory.
yeah, yeah. And then another memory with a gift, Christmas gift, was a 40K orc army that I
Oh
received from you as
yeah.
well.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That was spaced out throughout the year. Yeah.
I think so,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
gifted me the first kit
Yeah.
for Christmas, and you're like, "Hey, I'm gonna gift you the rest of your army when we make a list."
Yes. Yes. Well, it's like
Really fun.
I remember that time too. Like that's when you were just starting out, like your social media for your business and
Yeah,
everything,
that's
and
right. Oh, I remember that.
so
I
it's just
remember
like
because I was posting a lot of orcs. That's
yeah,
right.
because it's just like now like focus on that. Like here's hobby. You're full. You go. That
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
intention. Like
Oh,
see.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was a good time. I actually would really like to put it on the table again, but nobody's really playing 40K right now.
I mentioned it to some of the guys last night. But like, hey,
Yeah,
Alex
if
is willing to
anybody's like,
play
"Hey, I'm
40K,
playing
but he's
40K
never
tonight."
going to talk to you about it.
Yep, I'm never. If there's an option of what I would like to bring, I would play Old World or even
Yes.
AOS because I somewhat know the rules. 40K is a very. I mean, I've played maybe a total of 5 or 6 games of 40K.
Yeah. I mean, I played a lot more older editions, but I'm the same. Yeah. Hey, someone says, you want to play 40K? Yeah, if you'll teach me. Let's go.
Yep. If you teach me, I would love to play it.
Mine is secondaries. I'm
Mine. Oh yeah,
yeah.
never was
40k is
secondaries.
just line up and kill. Line up and kill. That's the only way to play it. But
Isn't
no,
that the only way to play like literally any game we play at the club?
whenever we've played Sigmar, we actually use full
Oh,
rules. Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
sure.
Because, but also it's a very smaller group at the play Sigmar, and we were usually the tournament goers, so we were usually practicing for something.
Fair,
Um,
fair. I do remember that.
yeah. Before I remember we tried to do the secondaries of 40k once, and it was just like can't keep up. I think we do want to start seeing like how we do actual missions for Horus Heresy since there's more of us getting involved. So
Okay.
we might do that. I don't think there's as it's not as invasive of secondaries, but still,
Yeah.
some objectives will be nice. But yeah, no. With that, everybody,
How about you?
me. I don't want to blow the load early because got to talk about this with Neil too. But
Jeez. Okay.
I was gonna make a white Christmas joke. Never mind.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, good thing you didn't make that joke.
Yeah, good thing I didn't make it. Yeah. No.
Uh,
Honestly, I'll do side one. So in college, little friend circle that I had, we'd all get gifts for each other. My friend Brienne, she knew I liked Warhammer. They all did. They all knew I loved Warhammer, and she knew I liked elves. And at that time, I had a big high elf army, and I had a decent sized dark elf army. Like I was pretty good, and she knew those. She knew Warhammer elves, got it. So I opened a box, and actually, this might have been like right after college. Regardless, I opened the box, and it was a box of uh, Glade Guard for Wood Elves.
that's right.
I remember
That's
just
right.
going like, well, I guess I'm starting Wood Elves now because I didn't have a Wood Elf army, and now that's why I have a Wood Elf army because that random gift sparked an entire army.
Yeah. You have all the available elves armies, correct, for all the systems. Oh, you guys, you don't do you have Harlequins?
Technically, I have a so my fantasy yes for Sigmar yes. 40k I have Drukari and I have a Yanari themed Eldari army. The
Right.
Harlequins are part of Eldari, so technically yes. And I do have
Yeah, there we
one
go.
in. I have one in there. I don't know if it's still legal to be in there, but technically yes.
Yeah,
I
there we
have
go.
I have all the elves. I don't have all the dwarfs because I don't have chaos
Sure,
dwarfs because I don't care about them. I don't know why.
sure.
The,
You're also not the dwarf guy necessarily.
it's weird. I'm not, but I love them. I have every other
That's
dwarf
true.
army. I have KO. I have
Good
Fire
point.
Slayers. I have standard dwarfs. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
dwarfs. They're great, but um, yeah, I'm definitely more of an elf guy.
fair enough.
Gotcha. Any other ones? I'm gonna save the rest for talking with Neil. But any other gifts you want to mention here, or a Christmas memory that you remember? It could be just a random wholesome Christmas memory. Why don't you give me that? Let's end on that for this segment. Stay around,
Mm,
everybody. There's more to come.
random, wholesome Christmas memory. It's not even like when you're put in the spot, you can't remember. It's like
Oh
a
yeah,
blank
everything's gone. Yeah.
beat.
I wish I had the Jeopardy
Nope.
music. Nothing.
I don't have anything. I do love Christmas, but yeah, I literally cannot remember anything right now.
I will remember one wholesome memory. This plays into my other, I guess, hobby, which is video games, technically retro video games mostly. The Nintendo Wii was coming out,
Mm,
and I was old enough to be able to I could afford it to buy it myself. I was still living with my parents.
sure.
This was also college, yeah. Early college. Wow, I'm old. Anyway, I remember waking up so many times over waking up at like 3:34 to go get in line and try and get it, and I kept missing it. I kept missing it. To be fair, it was like if I've ever watched Christmas Story, it was no one was telling me it was gonna shoot my eye out, but like I just could not get my hands on the Nintendo Wii, and I wanted it. Um, and I did reach a point where I was just like, okay, like I think there was like a couple days left, and I was just like, I'm not gonna stress. I will get one eventually. All good. Wasn't yeah, it's like a little bit bummed, but not like whatever. It's gonna still gonna be a good Christmas. Have a good time, all that.
Sure. Sure.
Um, and my parents apparently were praying I never got one. Because months before they actually got one for me and didn't tell
Um,
me. Did the whole thing. They let me go out multiple times, like really early in the morning to try and hunt it, and just hoping I'd fail, and I did. So Christmas morning, doing the gifts and all that, and it was like the perfect, like they hit it, like so like if I would have paid attention, I would have seen it, but it was like no, it's like
Sure.
behind a lot of furniture, and
Sure.
it was like I pulled it out and I opened it, and it was, and then we as a family, like me, my parents, my sister, had a great time. We were playing Wii bowling. Our grandparents played, like just all the Wii sports. It was
That's
just,
awesome.
yeah, it was just so fun. It was good, wholesome memory.
That's so cool. I love that. I love the fact that as you're going, they're like, please don't let him get this
Yeah,
game.
pretty
Please don't let
much.
him get it.
I mean, who knows what they would have done if I've got it? Maybe just sell it. I guess I don't know, but
Probably sell it and get a different
yeah.
gift.
But hey, whatever.
No,
It
that's
made
cool. That's
made for good
awesome. I
memory.
love that.
And I remember
Yeah,
too. It was that Nintendo Wii was on so long that electronics build up some static electricity naturally if I'm being
sure,
on, like
sure, sure.
all that. And we were also having a fire, and I realized at some point that the Wii was like gray because I had the white version. And it was gray because there was so much soot being attracted to it because of the fireplace. I was like, oh, I had to clean it off. It's like, but like it's
Uh,
because we played it like all
that's
day
cool.
as a family. It was so good. Still
I
have it.
like
It's
that.
upstairs. It's great.
It's very sweet. Very sweet.
But all right, everybody out there, we're gonna leave Alex. We're gonna venture over to the Alleghenies, also known as Ohio. Um, talk to
It's not a real
Neil.
place.
I know. We're gonna get some more Christmas cheer going. When I record with, I can't wait. I went out. Sorry, spoilers, everybody. I went out and bought hot cocoa so I can have hot cocoa while I'm chatting with Neil tonight. It's a little too early for hot cocoa
Very sweet.
with Alex, but
No, no, it's not.
it is because I need to have dinner, and dinner's pizza. I
Okay.
don't want hot cocoa
Hot cocoa's after dinner, not
and
before.
buffalo chicken. No, not buffalo. Barbecue chicken pizza. Yes, but yes, Alex. Any Christmas wishes before we go from you?
Just Merry Christmas. Enjoy it. Spend time with your family. Rest well. Don't get too focused on all the consumerism. It's nice to receive gifts and gift gifts, but also, spend time with your family and loved ones.
Great. All right. I'll catch you guys on the flip side here with Neil.
Bye.
And we are back with the cheeriest, non-frazzled, PC is working fine friend from Ohio I've ever had, Neil.
It's, it's brand new. I wish I could say it was working like a charm. My goodness.
So always issues. Yeah, Neil had some PC issues, so we were just chatting about that. So, but hey,
But
yeah,
cheers.
cheers. We got our cocoa.
I got my Hooters.
Mine has a partner for it's a partner for the company I work for, so I'm not going to show the name.
Look, they're not sponsoring. Yeah.
They're not sponsoring. They don't get free advertising here.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I noticed you did the marshmallows. I did the whipped cream.
Yeah. The whipped cream is a power move for
Yeah.
sure. But unfortunately, we are recently out of our whipped cream.
You see, you know what's funny? I was looking for marshmallows first, and we were out, but I knew we had whipped cream, so I actually was going your route. No marshmallows in this house.
Now, I will say with the beard, as you well know, with the whipped cream, you do often come up with a Belgian dip.
A little bit,
right,
yeah,
right
yeah.
across here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
it's
okay.
a tough look for a podcast, although, it's not like where we look very respectable at any other time. So
No, not at all. We're just moving and grooving. But Neil, we do have to cover for something very important because the snow's melting, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, how's your lawn? Is it surviving the first wave of winter?
the snow is almost gone,
Okay.
which means so the dog shit has now melted down. It's now sunk down to Terra.
No, it is.
So I guess that means I got to do something about it. So but yeah, so now it's basically a landmine field currently.
I'm just now I've had dogs growing up, but I didn't really think about it. Like, yeah, if it's so cold, like there's just dog shit on top of the snow, and you're like, I'm
Yeah.
not getting that. It's too cold.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go out there every time they take a shit when it's 0 degrees? I mean,
No.
God, I feel bad sending the dogs out to the crap. To be perfectly honest.
Hey, listen, if they learn to use the toilet, you'd be good to go.
Right, right.
I've been noticing too since it's colder. Not that it's freezing in my house. We keep it nice and temperate, but The cat's downstairs in the basement I'm in right now, as well as where I work, is unfinished, so it's concrete. That's where litter box is. Sometimes they go down there and do their thing. I've noticed in the mornings, they'll go downstairs, they'll do their stuff, and their paws will be cold because they'll come upstairs and they'll find like the one exposed section of like my upper chest and put all 4 paws on it till they warm up, and then they leave. And I'm like, just like my wife.
You're just in the litter box. You're gonna put your dirty ass paws on me.
Your cold, dirty paws, and just yeah. Ugh.
Oh man, I wonder why their paws smell like Fritos.
I don't really smell their paws.
This is what people say: is their paws smell like Fritos. I'm like, I know where their paws go, so I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't want to know about it.
I love my cats dearly. I don't smell their paws.
Mm-mm.
It's like the same people that get like the fake tongue to lick them. I'm like, just get a brush. Be sensible.
No, that's next level right there. Yeah, you're smelling paws.
Mm-hmm.
I give you the name of a good therapist.
You give me $10, I'll tell you you're stupid. For all therapy you need on that.
It was actually going to be you.
No, okay. There we go.
You were going to be the therapist.
Well, Neil, Christmas season is here, so Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, everybody will be. Well, by the time this comes out, it'll be what? I'm already losing track of it. It'll be the 22nd. It'll be 2 days from Christmas Eve, 3 days from Christmas Day. Time of this podcast coming out.
Well, this podcast better come out with some Christmas music at the start, or otherwise, what's the point? What are we doing?
There has to be Christmas music that's copyright free.
Gotta be.
There's gotta be. I'll look for it. Yeah, I'll look for it.
Gotta be. I mean, who the hell owns Jingle Bells, for Christ's sake?
No, but it's the thing of like Jingle Bells. No, but person singing
Jingle Bells, Bing Crosby. Yeah.
I need to find somebody who doesn't care to try and make a buck off of it. Much like the people who did the theme song for Always Sunny.
Yes.
Because they would rather us get the jokes out to the public with their theme song and the hard cuts than make money.
Right.
So I appreciate it.
Because I know it's going to direct people to their show. Smart guys.
I know. It's like if you give stuff away, people will enjoy it. Almost like early Age of Sigmar with 3 rules. That really just popped into my head there, and I was like, okay, here we are. No, that's not what it's about.
Yeah, we've found we've connected the dots. We've followed the breadcrumbs.
We have. There was a little bit of free update for Sigmar. We gotta bring that up. We're not gonna go into extreme detail. Nope, that was my hobby. You'll see that in a second again. Don't worry, everybody. So if you want the in-depth, absolute best coverage of the December big battle scroll for Age of Sigmar, go see AOS Coach or go see Warhammer Weekly. They both did great in depth. I watched both of them. Just trying to like learn again. Like the one thing I have kind of been upset about is feeling like I'm just an outsider on Sigmar a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I guess, yeah. But like, I want to at least know what's going on a little bit more, just so I can keep up when someone asks me a question. But like, oh yeah, at least I know what's the threatening stuff in the meta possibly right now. You know, not necessarily list, but like, oh, not Beast of Chaos, obviously, but like, yeah, Daughter's Gain, they're doing well. Like, stuff like that.
Tell you what it is.
What's that?
It's me playing the Baleful Lords 5 Bloodthirsters. That'll pucker your asshole real quick.
I would say, Corn got a nice little pickup here in this battle scroll. It looks like here, right?
Yeah, we got Scarbrand coming down 20 points, so he was in my list. So that frees up 20 points, makes me able to shift up some Bloodthirsters if I want to. So possibly throw in, a different bro. So.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, just to look through this. Meta's relatively healthy place. I think we can, from what we have seen, agree to that. Nothing seems too out of whack. All performing well. I think there was a lot of stuff that they kind of trial ran at the World Championships of Warhammer with a little event FAQ. And then probably some of that stuff made it into here too. I can't remember exactly what it was. But yeah, and then they did a lot of stuff with Regiments of Renown, which honestly just bring allies back. I still don't like them.
Yeah.
They just don't do it. Not that I don't like them. They don't do it for me. I like them. I like the weird groups of people, but I like them being named characters more than just here's a box of stuff that we're trying to sell you.
I think I know where I stand on that. I've hated them always and forever, and will always hate them. And I think they're just a ploy to get you dollar bills and nothing more.
I like allies just because it's room for narrative, where regiments feel not less room for narrative, because you could always customize it, kibash it, make it your own, but I don't know. That's not always what I want to do. But anyway, but yeah, Blades Corn I think got a big one. I did look at Daughters of Cain and all the reviews on there, and all in all, looks like pretty net neutral for Daughters of Cain, so that's good. Although I did open up my Sigmar app just to like, how did my lists look? Because I put together a list for every army. How do they look? And boy, there is yellow exclamation marks everywhere. So I'm pretty sure I'm over points on a lot of my lists.
That's funny. I don't think they've updated the app the last time I checked.
Oh, did they not?
By the way, that's still super frustrating. The fact that they can come out with a battle scroll but don't also release the point changes like immediately, like into the those two things should happen
pretty
together.
quick. Yeah. So essentially what it is my lists have been out of date for a while. So maybe they'll go back in date with this point changes. You never know. Let's see.
It's funny though. I've only played Carl 2 games in this edition. Well, I guess this recent edition, General's Handbook.
Yeah.
And his list, which has struggled, went up points. Although he did beat me 46-45 last time.
Right.
And my list came down, which is quite common.
That's the game that shifted it. GW was watching. They have cameras in every bloodthirst.
Yeah.
Actually, it's in your
Carl, man, power gaming the hell out of everything all the time.
No, that's pretty good. It's yeah. Do you remember back in? I know at least second edition this happened, that I'd be driving to work, and all of a sudden I'd see my phone like pinging, like I'd be a stoplight, and I'll look at it, and the AOS app will update, and it's a big update before the download went out for the updates. So like we would be on our phone and we'd like be looking through everything before they put the PDFs up.
That's funny.
It was the opposite back then, which I don't know which one's better per se, because yeah, you wish you could time it better, but I know that's impossible with the way you have to upload stuff and approvals. So
yeah,
I'd probably say I think I prefer the PDF first, just because you can just read through it and digest it as opposed to like looking through the phone and missing stuff.
I tell you what, getting back to your point about knowing like what the best things are in the meta, this is great. I don't know what's good and what's bad.
Yeah,
I have no idea. All I know is I have 5 bloodthirsters, and that's usually pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen that guy who's out there on the internet, right? And he always has a Cleveland Browns jersey on, and then he goes to the other team.
Oh yeah,
right?
I follow him. Yeah,
Cleveland Browns, right?
And we punt.
And I'm like, I have 5 bloodthirsters.
Yeah,
it's like 3 years old. I'm like, I have 5 bloodthirsters.
Yeah, no, I enjoy that gentleman's Instagram. One, because it makes fun of the Browns, and 2, just because he does make fun of everything. I think he's a Chiefs fan. I think it's his actual team he roots for.
Well, not for long.
Chiefs not looking good since they're not in the playoffs. Are the Browns? They still have a shot at a wild card?
Oh no.
They don't. Okay, all right.
That was dead 2 weeks ago, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure when they bowed out yet, because I don't know. Listen, it's Arsenal, Steelers. It's really lonely here up near the top of these tables, that we're on.
I hear Steelers players have been saying that they have been talking to each other, and if Myles Garrett still has not broken the sack record, they will take holding penalties to keep him from getting the sack record in that game. They will lose that game to make sure he does not break the sack record on them.
Yep. Oh, that'd be funny. I get it. Cool, but yeah, hobby. I kind of accidentally brought mine up there briefly, but Neil, do you have any hobby you've been working on? I know you have some bad news you need to relay.
Oh yeah, my printer went on the fritz there. Turns out, seems like I was trying to figure out what was going on. The very first video I found, this guy's got about 5 different Saturn IVs, and all of them have had the motor blow on the motherboard.
Oh,
so
geez.
Now it took a while for this to happen, just as it took a year for it to happen to me, which, by the way, puts it, what's the calculation, 12 days out of warranty for me? Perfect.
Oh.
So because I purchased that thing on December 5th. So
Planned
yeah,
obsolescence.
so that sucks. So I'm having to drill through a bunch of like troubleshooting on it until they finally figure out that yes, I will in fact need to replace the motherboard. And but yeah, it seems like this is a thing with these motherboards and this particular printer. And so if you have a Saturn IV,
Yep.
you have been warned. But you know, the whole thing with printing is what it is. It's a very cheap way to get yourself models.
Yep.
Until
You don't have a printer,
happens, right? So you know, like if everything goes great, you know, you save yourself a lot of money. But with these things, they just something goes. The LCD goes. Your FEP sheet springs a leak or something like that. You know, there's just things that happen that cost you extra money. So you know, does it break even? Still, I would say it's very much in the printer's favor. However, again, it's bullshit you have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And when you can just go buy a box of GW stuff right off a wall somewhere, and you know that that box is not going to come with a motherboard that can blow. That's a thing, right? So I encourage you to, you know, roll with your hobby the way you wish.
Yes, yes. Well, we hope you get it back up and running because, yeah, with the one, it's your thing too. It's like, yeah,
Well,
like
I
you're
just,
very generous with your print time too. I should say that. Like we've all benefited. My hobby that I'm about to show is benefit of you just being like, yeah, here you go.
yeah,
Yeah, thanks
you
for
know, it's funny too. Is that like you asked me like did something break again? I was like, Chuck, I print a lot.
yeah. That
Like,
printer,
that baby is almost buzzing nightly.
yeah.
I mean, it is. If there's a day off, a night off, it's because I just haven't figured out something to do. And the very unfortunate thing about it is we just had the Black Friday sale on My Mini Factory, right? And so I bought a lot of STLs off of there that I want to be printing right now, and maybe months and months and months before I can do that. So
Yeah, no, it's hopefully there's could be a sale. I mean, who knows? You might even be able to find like a I don't know, like can you find like a I would say like look for like a junk motherboard from it, but it's gonna have the same issue that you have. It's not like it's
yeah,
gonna fail somewhere else probably, but I don't know. Maybe but you're troubleshooting, so I don't know. If you tried to see if like they'll honor the warranty, it's a couple days out. They might.
yeah, we'll see. I mean,
You're
I've
working
got to
with them,
get in
so
there this weekend and actually tear it apart and start to, you know, do the fixes that they want, send them the information that they want, the videos, the pictures, all the stuff, right? So
I know. Yeah, I know how frustrating that is. When I did on my retro game hobby, I had a granted it was not a company, it was like two guys doing like God's work with this GameCube thing, and they sent me one, and everything pointed to it being just a bad, like they forgot to put a capacitor in. The capacitor is so tiny, it's like micro soldering. It's like that's not going to happen, not for me, not my skill level yet.
yeah,
And I had to go through like a month to get it and like troubleshooting and giving everything. And finally on the Reddit,
yeah,
the guy, the one of the developers posted, and I just saw it. I just clicked and I DM'd him. I told him like, hey, here's a ticket. Here's what I got going on. Can you help? I feel like I'm getting run through, like the
yeah,
ringer on this. He's like, oh yeah, that's the problem. He's like, give me your address, because it's like I paid like $40 for it. It with what it is like like hardware wise, it's like $3. The effort's
right,
in the guy that programmed it and designed it, like that team. But
sure,
I was like, oh, thank God I found that Reddit, because I know what you mean. Like
right,
it's a nightmare to do the stuff they want you to do, because like you know what's happened, you know it's dead, but they need the proof, and I get why. Yeah,
gotcha.
sorry,
Yeah,
memories, but hey, you'll get it fixed too.
that's true. But now I have no recourse but to paint more. So
The hobby's about to start flowing for Neil, because that brush, gotta warm it up.
mhm, mhm.
Well, my hobby, as I said, was printed by Neil. It's a beautiful bust by Bust's Workshop. With this, I have completed my goal I set for myself at the end of last year, which was to paint a single bust or large miniature, I guess I should say, 1 1/4 throughout the year. So doing 4. So the first one was the big jacked Bulbasaur. My friend Tom printed for me, and then Neil, you printed me 3 busts: this Marathi, a Yvrain, and just a random Sea Guard. So this was
Mhm.
the last one. I had so much fun painting this. Like it's you can people are looking at this, like it's not perfect, but man, I got fun time playing with different things. It's not going to win any awards, but man, do I want to
Yeah.
paint one now to try and like enter into a competition? Like I actually put effort into it, but this was such a fun sculpt.
Yeah, I would encourage people actually to go out on your socials, take a look at it, zoom it a little bit too, because I looked at it first and I was just like, let me zoom in on this. Let me see really what he's done. And I think it was the fourth picture you sent that gave like more of like a
Is it,
frontal image of it and
yeah,
everything.
the profile of her face, yeah.
And I was just like,
That's
man, this was done really well. I thought you did a great job on it.
Thank you.
Yeah, are there competition painters out there who could do better? Sure.
Sure.
Okay,
Well,
so, yeah.
I just slid
You
the
know, right.
zoom so small, and it's just like boom, all of Marathi's boobs on screen, like took up the whole screen
That's
for a
so funny.
second. Trying to go slow here. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. So it's I really, I mean, the sculpt itself and then what you did with it and everything, it looks like you did a great job on it. There's some shading in there and everything. So
Yeah, I did a little bit. That I could have done more in the armor, but I kind of like the way the armor was looking after the wash. I was like, let's just let it be that deep maroon. I did a lot more effort on the skin than anything else.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I was really happy with the way the lipstick turned out too, because it was like red, and then I did just like a very thin down like blood for the blood god. Like it was like what a lipstick is. It's a dye, you know. Like so, I just put that on there and took it off real quick, and I was just like, oh, it's so nice. I was so thrilled with it. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
hey, goal's done. I got to figure out my goal for next year, although right now it's probably to paint through the backlog that's sitting next to me that has grown over time because of gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting for my hobby vices. Hasn't shipped yet.
Oh no.
We'll see. We'll see. Well, okay. If it's shipped, there's just no tracking, which whatever. I don't know.
It'll be like Christmas Vacation. That guy will show up. It's lost in the mail. You know, he'll grab your front door. You'll open it. He'll still have the door handle in his hand. There it'll be.
Yeah.
fell through the crack in the seat. There you go.
Nah, it's all good. It's honestly, like I said, I mentioned it with Alex. I'm not concerned about getting a gift. Because my gift was received by the kid that got my stuff that I sent him. So I'm happy about that. My concern is I put on there maybe about doing a Slanesh Demons army. So I'm curious if I'll get some of that or if I need to buy the rest of my Tale of Four Warlords. So it's just like, I'm like, do I need to put in a purchase now or not? I can't tell.
Waiting.
Yeah, we'll be fine. But no, yeah. Things are wrapping up, trying to get through work, enjoy the holiday season, which does lead to the main topic. Neil, you like Christmas, right?
Love Christmas.
You love Warhammer, right?
Love Warhammer.
What is some of your fondest Warhammer Christmas memories, gifts that you've given, received, just anything? That's we're gonna just share about our holiday joys.
Nice. Yeah, waiting to see what would come underneath the tree from my lovely wife over the past few years. Has been very fun. She probably the most surprising, and I know you had a hand to play in pretty much all of these.
Actually, there was
she would always call either you or Matt Hayward, message one of you two.
There was a distinct year where she didn't, and I think she got you Warhammer because I think she finally just knew what you liked.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's keep her. It's keep her. You should keep. You know, you have 2 kids, a house, and mortgage. You should probably keep her. But mostly because of the Warhammer gifting. Amy, please don't kill us.
And you know, her rule of thumb too is that she doesn't buy me gifts that take me away from her.
True.
She doesn't do it willingly.
Yeah.
And if there's anything that takes me away from her more than anything, it is in fact Warhammer. But she approves of the hobby, and so. But you'll never find that girl buy me a video game ever.
Did she ever buy you a podcast mic? Because that technically, that I think that's probably the most consistent taking you away.
Right.
It's like the weekly podcast. Not that you haven't.
No, the best one I think I ever got was Archaon.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because that was really in the heyday, the beginning of the golden age and everything. Getting that guy was a hobby treat. I mean, if anybody has gotten him and actually painted him up and like lovingly tried to like, either follow Duncan's painting scheme, which is what I did.
Which is a great, still a great video. I hope it's still up.
Yeah, honestly, I followed that piece by piece to get the outcome that I did. So still not as good as maybe what they showed, but actually the best thing I've ever done, because I actually took my time and did something the right way for once. So instead of just pulling a whole shit ton of shortcuts. But but yeah, so it's down there. That's the one. I probably should have sent you a picture of it so you can share with people. But there is, I did kind of custom, like one of those old Take and Paint Stormcast Liberators, and he's in the hand of what's his name, Durgar, and then there's one underneath his other hand which is not open, so it couldn't like grab somebody, and he's fallen onto the ground, and he's kind of like split open. There's blood coming out of him, and then there's fiber optics run up through his chest to show like his blue fiber optics to show like his soul's bursting back up to Aesir. So
yeah, that just looks so good, and like that was still early enough in the hobby scope of things that, let's be honest, that was mind blowing. Now it'd be like, oh, you use that? That's cute. That's bare minimum now, son. And we're like, oh, okay. Now we're all terrible at it. But like it was like, you see that, you're just like, holy cow, that thing is just amazing.
Yeah. So,
well, one of my favorite ones, and you kind of talked about it last week a little bit too. So I'm kind of stealing a little bit on this. That Terathi that we had, what was it, 2 years ago? The one that was right before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which was amazing that our wives let us do that the weekend.
Oh yeah,
weekend
that was a tough sell, but we got it done.
Yeah, Neil hasn't been back since.
That was definitely that 300 Sparta moment where you look back to your wife and she gives you the nod, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, yes, you may go to the War Deli tournament. Yeah, but just like I said, it was a white Christmas. That's really, like, I've always done like the Terathi gift. But that was like where it just really like kind of took off, because then Norm gave a bunch of prize support, and I think I wrapped all the prize support, so it was all like, and like you've done it too, like you've had a winter you had a Christmas tournament for Red 4. You wrapped the awards so you didn't know what you were grabbing.
Yeah. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
If it's Christmas season, so December, and you have prize support, just gift wrap it so it's all blind and people will just enjoy it. But yeah, just like the whole scene, like hanging out with friends, having a good time, snow on the ground, and like it was odd because like I wouldn't even say it was even a wild weekend. It was just a normal weekend.
It's picture perfect.
Picture perfect.
About as chill of a weekend. I mean, well, and until nighttime, when we were just pissed drunk. But that's beside the point. Up until that point, it was just the most chill Warhammer weekend of all time.
It was. I forget, someone went outside shirt. I thought it was like Tom. I think Tom went outside shirtless and started making snow angels. And we're like, Tom, it's cold. He's like, I can't feel it. And like, we're like, that's exactly. Get inside.
Yeah, that is like, I wish like if that's like a microcosm of why do this hobby. This is why.
Yeah,
whole weekend.
Exactly. We're safe. We're far away, and it's perfect. Yeah, that was the year Chris. Yeah, actually no, it was this year. 2022. So 3 years ago. Yeah, because that was the Terathi, the knife was the gift that year.
Yep.
Still one of the best knives I have, surprisingly.
Do you use it?
I use it for opening like all my boxes I get from Warhammer. It's nice. On there on my desk, so it does get regular use.
It sits up on my trophy case.
Oh man, there you go.
Yeah.
What's another gift? What's another good memory for you?
So once upon a time, I was starting.
Also, feel free to mix in general Christmas happiness stories too. That's all good.
I did not. People who know me probably think I've always had a Nurgle army. I in fact have not.
No, yeah.
There was a point at which I knew I had to get Nurgle. Every once in a while, GW hits their marketing And again, I feel like this was in the golden age. This is when Duncan was doing
Yeah,
videos
right. Yep.
and stuff like that. They did a Christmas Nurgle video that showed up.
Oh yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
they're like rocking out to all this stuff and
Yep.
like showing off. I think that's when the new Great and Clean ones got released, maybe
Yeah.
Rodigus and all that.
Well, yeah, because like, what was it?
I think it
Uh,
was.
because there was the end time stuff, which was the guys running the mounts and the Glockkin.
Uh-huh.
They had
So I
great
think
clean
these were
one.
new Great Unclean Ones and Rodigus and all that. And then I think we got our potentially the Beast of Nurgle in this release.
Was it the trees and stuff too?
I think the trees, yeah, that whole thing, the whole shebang there. So, and actually that year I had just started a Soulblight Gravelords army,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
I got like a big, one of the big Christmas boxes, right? And
Oh
so
yeah.
I had like Manfred in there, and and so I was going to town on my Soulblight Gravelords, and then that showed up, like getting all that stuff too.
Yeah.
So
Like,
that's
I'm
all
in.
still down there, waiting to be played again. So, but I'd played Nurgle at many a tournament, many a Brewhammer, um, and so they've been retired for a little bit now.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of a rest. Like my it's weird with the Sigmar. I know we've joked about it, but like, seeing you play, it's just like, really should get my daughter's cane out there once or twice. I should kind of,
Yeah,
I mean, I did this year, but I'm saying like regularly, maybe like one game a month. Just
yeah,
try and get that going. Even if Old World's still my focus, man, I really miss running my 6-up ward ladies across the table and just seeing what happens, win or lose.
oh yeah. Get them in, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, my actually, I just realized there's a definite theme going on with my memories. So it's actually Ho Ho Hobby Vices.
Mm.
Um, and it's great. I've never been great at it. But some people just do exceptional jobs with the Ho Ho Hobby Vices. With like, they make it, they make the letters and like looks like it's like an Imperial 40K scroll, or like it's fantasy. Like, some people go all out. Um,
Mm.
and like I said, I try to, I yeah, I make sure I always gift, like, I'm like, let's just buy like 3 times as much as I think I should buy. But I can never have taken it this step. I hope to one day to do like that big grand presentation of a gift for somebody too. Um,
Sure.
but I had it, I think it was like 2 years ago, when I got uh like I got a shirt that, granted, it was using AI art, but like at that time, like, it's not being sold or anything. But it was a Taylor Swift, so a Tayrathi Warhammer Old World shirt, which I wear to every Old World event. And I
Yes,
got a
it's
frame.
amazing. It's really good.
There was a framed picture of a different variant of it that's hanging up on a wall upstairs on my high elf wall. And then like each package was telling a story. Like, and like at this time too, like this was before the high elves released for Old World. One of the boxes was a unopened Dragon Prince box. Like,
Mm.
incredible. Like, and then like the Lumineth shrine. It was a mix of Lumineth and high elf stuff, and it was just, and snacks and everything. Like I said, it like, and there was order of how to open the gifts and read along. It was very well done. I'm actually upset I'm drawing a blank on the gentleman's name. Hopefully, I'm not sure if he listens to this podcast, but it was exceptional, and he's on Instagram, so we talked quite extensively. But that was just such a fun experience, like coming home from a, like just a dick kicker of of a day at work. I won't lie. And there's a box. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let me open. But unwind. I showered, had dinner and all that. Let me go down there, and like, I was not expecting the experience I was about to have. Like, my brain was like, oh, this is so great.
Yeah. I mean, I just seeing that and everything. It's just like, that is so cool. In fact, like, like I always like, we're putting together that kind of like joint book with our
Oh
custom
yeah.
Arcane Journal armies and everything. And I'm like, I've got that picture, right? And I'm like, bam, that's going on like its own page in
Yep.
that book.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, you were the only people. You're one of the few people I've actually given that picture to.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Unless you screenshot it from my Instagram, but yeah,
With great power comes great responsibility.
yeah, exactly. Actually, it was funny too. After that went out, I remember the gentleman, even like messaging me. He's like, you're not gonna believe it. I've had over a dozen people ask if I would sell them the shirt that he made me, and he's just like, absolutely not. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
that's a one and done shirt, buddy. Then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So,
Awesome.
but yeah, that was such a good memory. Like I said, it came at a very good time when I needed it. Like after, like not, wasn't in a bad state. I was just like had a rough day, and it's like, man, if it's just like overload, it was good. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. No, that's great. As far as Christmas goes, I don't know that I've done like a lot of events outside of Taberathi. I mean, obviously Taberathi is one for both of us,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't done a lot of events over Christmas. A lot of brew hammers,
Right.
but that's more pushing into January. So if I can count that, I definitely would count that.
I would say
Um,
you can because yeah, go for it.
yeah, there was a year that I wound up going alone, and that was because there was a literal like maybe a level 2, maybe level 3 snow emergency.
Oh,
There was I was driving. So when I drive, if you're not from Ohio, you're not going to understand this, but I drive from northeast Ohio by the Great Lakes down, kind of straight south, middle of nowhere type of road,
yeah.
right?
Just
And then I hit a road that cuts right through the middle of Ohio. Now, before you get to that road that cuts down through the middle of Ohio, you're in the middle of nowhere. Now, there was so much ice, and you're kind of driving down, and you're seeing like trees are all literally just hanging over,
yeah,
and you're
barely up.
seeing trees like this, like miles off in the distance, like this, like everything is like sheet of iced over, and you're like so high because you're kind of driving like
Yep.
downhill that you can see, these trees for miles, and you're driving trying to keep your, the tires in the two maybe divots from the people who've already driving on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
line. And you're like, I shouldn't be doing
Yeah,
this.
I say I see you. You have some low like Christmas music on, some radio or something. One
Mhm.
hand's on the wheel, the other hand's in the cup of coffee, and you just laugh to yourself like, shouldn't be out here, but you
Yeah,
are.
yeah. And honestly, I didn't have trouble till I got about maybe 15 miles from the actual event. That's when we started doing a little fish tailing
Ugh.
in Columbus proper. But down through all that, we were all right. But just that trip down there and everything, the harrowing trip down, the amazingness that is Brewhammer every
Yeah,
year. Um, they do a great charity event and everything. So it's definitely got the Christmas spirit to it, even if it isn't right over Christmas. So I think they do like a Toys for Tots thing, or they pick a certain something that's close and near and dear to their heart,
yep,
and they go with that every year. So just an amazing event, an amazing experience on the way down there. Dave was supposed to go with me that year. He had the kibosh put on him because that snow. I looked at my wife and
she's just like,
I said,
you
"What
got
do you think?"
insurance.
She goes, "You're a big boy." I said, "You're right. I'm doing it."
She's like, you're a
It's
big
like
boy,
I
but
didn't
you're
grow
dumb.
up my whole life in the north with snow not to go do this, right?
Oh
Like
yeah,
this
yeah,
is this is a I've been waiting my whole life for this moment kind of thing. We're gonna do this.
yeah. I'm gonna sort of do what you did, but in the opposite direction. So a couple years ago, Val, obviously Square based, he ran the final 8th edition Warhammer Fantasy Tournament up at Mini Wargaming. Me and Alex went, and it was the weekend after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. That counts. That counts for
It
sure.
does.
Holidays.
It was fun because it was a fun trip. Freezing. It wasn't snowing yet, but yeah, just the like we get there and then you see like the I think one day we went out and like obviously like Starbucks has their Christmas cups, like that basic stuff. But like the first night we got there, hung out the venue, went back, and the next day we came back and we realized they were putting up the Christmas lights around the town. So it's like cool
Mm-hmm.
seeing Christmas come alive, and then like yeah, just the whole atmosphere was just a good time. Um, buying me and Alex bought a bunch of donuts for everybody, and like you could just see the Christmas cheer kind of kicking in. It was such a good time with it. Plus getting to
Yeah,
meet people that I've known for a while is just I do, and that was a very good memory, and I guess that yeah we can call that a Christmas memory.
yeah, it's awesome.
Because then I
I
came
love
back and wife and I went to town and had to get all the Christmas stuff done real quick. So like I feel like I didn't rest for like 7 days.
it. Love it. That's pretty much all I got though, as far as Christmas memories. So
I have one more. Um, Probably one of the most important ones. Not necessarily as far as the biggest memory, but for what it became. So, 2009, 2010, whenever I got into this hobby essentially in full. Well, it was probably like a year before that, before I really got into like an army building. So I picked up the Sword Masters, the old metal Sword Masters, and I spent so long painting them, longer than I probably should have. You know, it's first army kit and all that sort of stuff. Um, and my mom saw, and I was super thrilled, super happy with it. She was like, "Oh, it's really cool. Like, hey, you know, he's not doing drugs, type stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
right,
yeah, he's you
be
know,
cheaper.
yeah, wow, is it still cheaper?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know the price of drugs.
Like I said, I
um,
stick to the plastic crack. Yeah.
yeah, but so what happened was for Christmas then I got the battalion box for high elves. And I remember Christmas
Nice.
Day opening it up and like no one really in my family understood. Like now they all understand Warhammer. Like I'm not sure if
Yeah.
you've realized that. Just like my mom sees me post the stuff and she's like, "Oh, I don't get it, but I like it." I'm like, "You get it more than you think. You get it a lot more than most people do."
Right,
Like
right, right.
anymore.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. But like I open it up and I just spent hours staring at the models on sprue. And my parents are like, "What?" I'm just like, "No, these are super awesome." And then like I started building it and then but it's probably one of the most important because then I started really into this hobby in full and getting into it, and here we are
Hmm.
now. Have all these friends, have all these memories, all because of that gift. So
Isn't it crazy how sometimes like a little decision like that kind of alters the course of your life when you look back at it? You
oh,
know,
I know. Yeah,
I
like if
mean,
I
it's all started because of birthday and Christmas gifts that my parents got me. Like I got so if I can, now that you said that, I'll tell. If we're going back into history,
oh
I
yeah.
got Battle Masters for Christmas.
Ooh, okay.
Right, I got Hero Quest for Christmas, and then eventually, I'm pretty sure it was either Christmas or a birthday. I can't remember which. It's so long ago now. I got the very first, fourth edition, High Elves versus the Goblins box, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Like that happened after those two other things, right? So like those little things, my dad realizing, the kid likes this stuff, right?
Yep.
And you know, now I'm trying to fix motherboard motors so, so I can keep doing this hobby. So funny, man. I've got stuff, walls of it, walls of this junk,
I know.
So
Well, it's man. I know it like that's a whole thing of itself. Like whole thinking about like what would my life be like without Warhammer, and I can't fathom it being as interesting. But that's just because I only know the one life I have. So
sure. And I mean, like we're talking today, we have a separate chat, from a group of the guys, our friends, or whatever,
yeah,
and we're all gonna start getting together and playing Total War Warhammer on
yeah,
a certain night, right? But we don't do that, right? You don't have that kind of meetup or anything like that, if you don't have this hobby, right? If
right,
you haven't gone out, met people, right? And I
yeah.
don't
Like
know, man, it's nice. Maybe someday we'll do a podcast about the psychological benefits you get from this hobby,
that's probably a good
because
idea. Yeah, it's plentiful.
the holidays are tough, and
Hmm.
you know, as a dad, when you have to be Santa Claus and you realize just how hard it is to be Santa Claus. You think about what your parents had to do to give you those kind of memories and everything. It's it can weigh on you, and so it's
Oh yeah,
nice. It's nice to be able to escape into this hobby with friends, like-minded friends. So
yeah, yeah. It's yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Like there's so many times I was just like, wow, my. Oh, and it's funny. I've mentioned it to him. Like sometimes it's like, man, you guys sacrificed a lot, and like sometimes they're like, yeah, and other times they'll be honest and be like I think my braces. I was just like, man, seeing how much that costs. Like you guys, like thank you for like taking care of me and like getting me braces. And my mom was just like, well, that was your grandparents. I was like, okay, fair.
yeah, yeah.
But the
That's
best,
how my daughter's playing volleyball right now. Grandparents.
yeah, I mean, the best you can do is just always pass it on.
Mhm.
Like let me Let me tell you, I think my nieces will be okay in life because I don't have kids. So
Yeah.
my niece is like, "Oh man, I need a car." I'm like, "All right, I'll figure it out, I guess." here's
I
my
love it.
old car. I don't need it. Yeah, just like that stuff, pass it on. But yeah, and that's a very good point with being Christmas. Make sure you reach out to people, whether whether they're quiet, they're happy, they're talkative. Just make sure everybody's taken care of and all that sort of stuff, because even the happiest people can be the most depressed. Really,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of love, a lot of everything around the holidays, a lot of pressure too. So
Yes.
a lot of family dynamics issues, all that kind of fun stuff. Tends to come out. So yeah, yeah, it's good to have a core group of guys. You can get away with,
Or
and
gals.
just
Guys and gals.
guys and gals, and let the gas out of your ears.
Yeah. Especially too, like, I don't. It's. I mean, I get with a group of friends, like most of like we always just we don't talk anything political. We just avoid all that crap. Like, who cares?
Right.
But then if we make a political joke in the vein of Warhammer, it is the funniest shit in the world to all of us, no matter what any of our beliefs may or may not be. I
Right.
like it's such a good release, like Warhammer. But yeah, um, I like it. Yeah, like we need to figure out how I can get the Total War, because like I keep looking at my week. I'm like, wow, how did I schedule out my week to be so freaking busy? This is on me. I gotta fix this.
Right. 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 Yeah.
No, but yeah, no, Christmas. It's good. Looking forward to the ham. Looking forward to the gifts. Um, and make sure you take time to everybody realize just how far you've come, and take appreciate what you have.
Yep.
And if
And
you,
if you're just getting started, you got a road ahead of you.
but it's gonna
It's
get
gonna be a
better.
fun road.
It will
Yeah.
get better eventually. Just keep at
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I guess that's our strength hammer Christmas wish. We hope it all gets better.
Hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess we're gonna end on that because I can't think of anything better to say.
Perfect.
I like Christmas. It will get better. Neil, Merry Christmas.
Cheers. And if we can't find any Christmas music to put at the start or end of this, jingle bell. No, I won't do it to you. I'm just kidding.
Well, God rest ye merry. Yeah,
That's right.
there you go. I
And
actually,
William Carroll.
actually, hold on. I do want to do one more thing. I'm always curious about this. What is your favorite type of Christmas music? Because like,
I
there's
go
plenty.
old school. I go old school Christmas music.
Okay, what do you mean by old school?
Classic. Like, I don't get into a lot of the new singers doing, like, like your classic.
I'm talking like, you talking like Bing
I'm not even
Crosby?
I'm going to tell probably too much about myself here. I'm not a very religious guy, but I don't mind some of the religious Christmas songs too. They're pretty good. Like, I go like the stuff you would hear played at your grandparents' house back in the 80s and 90s, right? Like all that kind of stuff. Any of the newer stuff is not. It's okay.
Yeah, it's not
Like
bad.
like this whole Megan Trainor song that's out right now, everybody's loving. All right, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me my old stuff. Give me my rock around the Christmas tree. That kind of stuff. Um,
See,
yeah,
for me,
it's my bag.
it's I love the old like religious stuff, like the stuff that would be like in what's it called? The Christmas Carol. Like really like Pentatonic sings it. I probably like, that sort of stuff. Like I like
Sure. Yeah.
true classical music style Christmas,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
which drives my wife batty. Like there's a
Yeah,
few
yeah,
there's a few
like,
few
some of
new
that like
stuff.
50s and 60s shit. Like
I so
that's
like
like
I
right up my alley. I
I would
don't
say,
know.
yeah, the 50s and 60s not too much, but like, she has to listen to It's a Wonderful Christmas Time. Together, we always, at least once or
Yeah.
twice, like every week, Dominic
Yeah.
Donkey. You got to get that in.
Like I'm like a cap on head, suit that's red, special night, beard that's white.
Oh no,
That's my jam. There.
I am very. We saw Three Ships, We Three Kings, Hark the Herald. That's
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. We three kings. All right, that's
Yeah,
fine. Yeah,
we get it.
I'm down.
All right. But everybody, let us know your Christmas stories, your favorite type of Christmas music or song down below. And I don't know why I started singing that at the end. It's just like just go right into. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody, and we will see you next week for the New Year's show, where we'll talk about our plans for New Year's and recap the last year.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna forget everything that happened this year. I can't remember a thing. But anyway, that's next week's problem. See you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.